Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to my kombucha tutorial on first fermentation. Today we're going to be looking at a completed SCOBY and how to make your own from a store-bought kombucha. Let's get into it. I'm pretty happy that I get to use this brand. Definitely a solid tea even though you'd be out $3 to buy any store-bought kombucha. Ah, that fizz is divine. I was pleasantly surprised of how sweet this was considering most unflavored kombuchas I've had before. That's actually one of the reasons I'm such a big fan. Due to the process of fermentation, kombucha has less sugar than most other soft drinks. And I gotta stop myself before I have to go out and buy another bottle. This beautiful gelatinous mass here is the SCOBY, or symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. The bacteria found in the SCOBY process the sugar in the kombucha tea, turning it into products such as, but not limited to, lactic acid and carbon dioxide. This creates that delicious, vinegary, carbonated beverage sold at every bluegrass fest ever.
I'm really anxious to try out this particular batch. This kombucha was made by taking a bit of the mother SCOBY from my family. We've had this batch of kombucha brewing for about 8 years. It has enhanced the flavor whenever my parents make second ferment teas, but this one's a first fermentation out of that. And I assume it's going to be very acidic, very tart, something I'm not going to enjoy too much. I made this about 6 months back. I haven't put too much sugar in there for about 4 or 5 months. Whew, we're going to give it a try. We're going to see how it tastes. As you can see, there's a little bit of gunk in there from some of the dead SCOBY. That's normal, especially even in store-bought kombuchas. Adds to the flavor. Woo! Like I thought, it was going to be super abrasive. I think it'd be worse the second time around.
On to ingredients. You're gonna need a 16-ounce mason jar, 1 cup measuring cup, some granulated sugar, black and green tea, and starter tea and optional kombucha SCOBY chunk. Here I'm going to begin by brewing my tea. The less amount of starter store-bought kombucha you have available, the more you're going to want your tea to be concentrated. I'm going to steep my black and green tea in boiling non-chlorinated water for about 15 minutes before adding a half cup of granulated sugar and mixing thoroughly. Following this, I'm going to add about a cup of my starter store-bought kombucha and opt out of using a section of a starter SCOBY you can get by either ordering online or by asking your aunt in the middle of her detox. Next, we're going to be looking at covering your kombucha. As a man of culture, I subscribe to the theory of cheesecloth. But honestly, I would avoid covering your kombucha with any other materials, such as like paper towels. The particles could fall down in and mess up your brew. With our absolutely beautiful jar of kombucha brewed, covered, and thoroughly loved, we're going to want to store it away in a dark environment for about 7 to 15 days until a 1/4 inch thick SCOBY forms on the surface, which then we can use the kombucha in a second fermentation using fruits or flavorings, or we could just drink and enjoy. Thank you.